Hello there, everybody. Now, before we begin, let me preface this episode by saying I know it's Small Set Sunday. We are not doing a small set. It has been a long hiatus, and I think it would be unfair to sort of come out of this hiatus and immediately start reviewing polybags. I care about you guys. I respect you guys. I want to do a newer set, a 2021 set, and I want to do a Star Wars set because a lot of people have told me they want to see more Star Wars out of me, and I love Star Wars, right? I haven't gotten the chance to do a lot of Star Wars reviews, and I have a set that I got yesterday that I think is really cool. I'm going to get through this review kind of quickly. I have a Imperial light cruiser I still need to build, and I really want to get to that. But for today, I was going to do the Mario NES set, but today we're going to do set number 75300, the 2021 Imperial TIE Fighter, 432 pieces, 3 minifigures that we will get to, and probably one of my favorite TIE Fighter builds in recent years, probably of all time. I think this is better than the UCS even. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's pretty great, and I'll get to that. I already have it built over here, so we're going to set this aside, and we're going to get right to the review. First, we're going to start with the minifigures. We're going to start with the most important boy here. This is a TIE Fighter pilot, equipped with a little tiny pistol-type blaster. Pretty cool. I have a problem with this helmet, that it has this, like, exposed bit in the back, but I might be not knowing my lore very well, which I'll accept. It's hard to see in the camera. That is not a glare. That is actually really nice printing on this figure. It is a very high-quality mold for the helmet. Helmet does come off. He has a face underneath, as you can see. Pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. I like this face mold. I like the defined chin he has. I believe this might be like a Lex Luthor head or something that they've repurposed for the troopers. And, of course, Stormtroopers... actually, no, Stormtroopers are not clones. Clone Troopers are clones. Stormtroopers are not. So they would not all have the same head. But this is pretty cool, all things considered. This is a pretty nice figure right here. Our next figure I'm going to review here is the Stormtrooper, which I believe is a new mold for the Stormtrooper. And I just gotta say, this is gorgeous. I know I have a little smuts on his foot there, but this Stormtrooper, got a nice long blaster here. Pretty cool. But just look at that molding on the helmet. Let me pull this off as well on him. And actually, before we look at the helmet, there's the face on him. A little less serious, a little more determined. Obviously, a Stormtrooper will not be on the ship itself, so you're going to get a more, calm face. Look at this helmet, though. Look at the inside double molding on this helmet. This is actually dual molded and printed. The eyes are actually a separate layer of differently colored plastic. All around, very, 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 very cool. I know a good minifigure when I see one, and that is one of the nicest on the market right now. I would buy this set just for the troopers it comes with, admittedly. It's not as good a selection as the previous TIE Fighter. I know a lot of people have been saying that, and I agree. I concur. But if you just want some generic Stormtroopers, this is a nice, affordable set to get them in. Finally, we have this bonus figure, I suppose. I'm going to call it a bonus figure. This is NIL8, which is a Legends character, a Extended Universe Star Wars character, which I believe Disney has been trying to revive the relevance of. He is sort of a weird-looking protocol droid. His head is just molded because he's only in this set. There's no printing, solid black. But his plate, the plates on his chest do have this shiny metallic color on them. I dropped them. Here's the back if you want to see that. Actually, I think both sides of his torso are pretty similar, just slightly different. All around, pretty cool figure to have. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this set. The TIE Fighter itself. Look at that. So I want to get to why I like this set so much and why it is so important to me and why I'm going to consider this one of my favorite Star Wars ships in recent years. First things first. When I was a kid, the Star Wars sets that were coming out for TIE Fighters were always black and blue, which is not accurate to the movie, but it was more distinctive, and it was something that they did to work with the green screens at the time. They don't do that anymore, so obviously these have been retconned to be gray, and this is the color they were always meant to be. It looks sleek. Look how sleek that looks. Look at that careful building around there. There's a lot of intricacies in the black parts on this that are really hard to see. It's just gorgeous. It's just wonderfully built. We have this one frame going around the wings, and it does go all the way, actually, so if you were wondering. But what makes this set really cool to me is this right here, the inside of the wing. There is not a chunky bit here. They made a piece just for this, and it looks normal for once. There is a problem, of course. There is always one complaint, and that is that there are no rims on the inside of the wing, which, you know, they're supposed to be. I'm not going to let it get to me, though. This is a very swooshable ship. It's very easy to hold. You can see it fits in my hand very nicely. Your kid, if they love Star Wars, they will love this. Here's the back of the ship. Got some nice little thrusters there. Got this plate back here. Clearly, the thruster is off on this one. We also have these. We have this one piece here that comes off real easy. Actually, I kind of have a problem with that. It rotates real easy too, which, whatever, you know, it happens. It's just the way that this has to be done. This cockpit opens up, and actually it opens up twice. This is like the non-canon. This is like the canon part that would open, and so you can put your figure in there. We have these little buttons here on hinges. You have 2 more buttons up top. Sort of reminds me of the escape pod from Halo 3 ODST, if I had to be honest. And of course, you can fit your little figure in there, including his gun. This is something I don't see very often, but you can actually stick him in there with his weapon. It doesn't look great, but if you want a functional trooper on your or inside the ship, there we go. Fits him perfectly. He is kind of loose in there. There's no studs holding him in. You can hear him kind of jiggling around in there, and when I open it, he'll be... Well, actually, he's hanging in tight this time, but normally he'd come out, which can be a problem, but overall, I really like this set. I really like this. And of course, we got these stud shooters. I should probably just show these in action. I'm actually going to aim this down. How you work these is you just push down on the bullet, and it fires. So if I just gently... It's sort of like a spray cheese can, right? You hold down on the bullet, and then... Now you can see why I don't fire these normally. They go. Here's the bullet you get, though. Pretty cool, pretty nice little mold. We've seen these before, though. And they're in green. The previous model also used this, but they were in red, and it was not accurate to the movie. Everyone knows Imperial ships shoot green bullets. This is perfect. This is the best we're going to get. And just because of that alone, I am like, oh, this is the best ship. This is the best bang for your buck. It's cheaper than the previous model. It's more conveniently hand-sized. And it has accurate colors on it, which I love. Overall, this set is a 10 out of 10 for me. It's about $35 to $45 on the market right now on Amazon. It's on sale on Amazon, I believe. Pick it up. Look at it. Just look at it. Take a look at this beaut. This deserves to be held in human hands, you know? This is a ship that deserves to be on display, I would say. And because of that, I'm going to recommend it. I'm going to recommend everyone pick this set up. If you like Star Wars, if you like TIE Fighters, if you want a nice one, there you go. Add this to your fleet. And, you know, it goes great with the X-Wing and the Imperial shuttle they just released as well, which is obviously a plus. But overall, I would say this is great. This has been a SleepyBricks review with me, your good pal Sleepy, and there's a Stormtrooper sitting on top. No, I'm kidding. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like to decide more, you can follow me on YouTube. You can subscribe to the channel, and you can put your recommendations for sets down below. My brick set is Sleepless SP. You can see my list of sets there. If there's anything you want me to review, always feel free to comment or get a hold of me. I will see you guys in the next one, where we will finally review either the Imperial Light Cruiser or the NES. I'll figure it out when I get to that point. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day!